Hello and welcome to Real to Real. In Holyoke, 3 parishes have formed the Holyoke Collaborative, allowing for shared worship space. The parishes in the collaborative are St. Jerome, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and Immaculate Conception. And masses are now being held in St. Jerome's and Immaculate Conception. As Carolee McGrath reports, the collaborative was an idea that came from parishioners themselves.
After a banner of Our Lady of Guadalupe was unveiled, there was a celebration at St. Jerome's in Holyoke. After months of planning and praying, members of 3 Holyoke parishes formed the Catholic Collaborative of Holyoke earlier this fall. The new collaborative brings together Immaculate Conception, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and St. Jerome parishes.
That enables us to share worship space and other resources while still maintaining our independence as 3 parishes as we await whatever decision a new bishop may make concerning the canonical status of the parishes.
For the time being, the parishes will remain distinct with their own pastors. However, new Mass times have also been announced with the creation of the collaborative and will result in all liturgies being celebrated at St. Jerome and Immaculate Conception churches. In March of 2017, after falling plaster resulted in the closing of Sacred Heart Church, the worship space for Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish, masses there were moved into the chapel and gym.
We realized with another winter season coming that we would like the people of Our Lady of Guadalupe to find a home and no longer be celebrating Mass in what can be a drafty and cold gym. So it's sort of a movement that came from the people themselves with the blessing of Bishop Rosansky.
Deacon Jose Correa is a member of Our Lady of Guadalupe.
There's been so many changes this year, and it's been quite difficult for so many people. But in Our Lady of Guadalupe and in Immaculate Conception, we've been looking so forward to be together with St. Jerome, and I think this is actually positive for our community.
St. Jerome's is the oldest Catholic church in the city of Holyoke. It was built in 1854. But as the city grew and more Catholics moved to Holyoke, a mission church was built. It was called Sacred Heart, and they celebrated their first Mass there in 1876. The former Sacred Heart Church building had been the worship space of Our Lady of Guadalupe since 1999, after Our Lady of Perpetual Help Church burned down. Mary Ellen O'Connor is the chair of the parish council at St. Jerome.
We lost Perpetual Help Church as a result of a fire. The congregation from Perpetual Help joined the parishioners of Sacred Heart, and the church then became Our Lady of Guadalupe. So now, as we're looking at the Catholic Collaborative in Holyoke, it's really a coming home for so many of the families who began their Catholic life here in the city of Holyoke at St. Jerome's, and now it's a homecoming for them as they're coming back to their mother church.
Jim LaValle is the chair of the Finance Committee.
I grew up at Our Lady of Guadalupe. Back then it was Sacred Heart, and many of my family members are still parishioners at Guadalupe, so they will be coming here and joining us. So we're happy to have the family back together.
Just as people left St. Jerome's in 1876, as they left here to go to a new parish, the church evolves and the church emerges, and there's all sorts of mixed emotions when that happens. There's sadness, there's excitement, there's apprehension, and by just taking things slowly with this collaborative, worshiping together first, letting parishioners come to know each other, we feel that we have a very good chance of establishing this community where all will really feel welcomed with this new beginning.
A new beginning which remains rooted in Christ.
We're all united in Christ.
Reporting for Real to Real, I'm Carolee McGrath.
Masses are being held in both English and Spanish at both St. Jerome's and Immaculate Conception.